If you want to improve in Blender and create great animations, you don't have to do it everything with geometry nodes or basic geometry. You can do it with the shaders. And today you're going to learn how to create the basic shapes. So let's see it. Okay, let's delete everything and let's practice with a plane. Let's select this view and the material view. Let's make a zoom. We can close this and let's move this tab here and select Shader Editor. Let's hide everything else and let's create a new material. Now let's go to the basics. Let's select this and press Ctrl T and we can delete this. And if we connect this here, we see this. We are going to work with object. Why? Because I want the center in the middle, like this. Now you can see that this is the center. With UV, in this scenario, we have the center here, and with Generate, we have the center also here. So let's work with object. Now we can see these colors, and basically is the two axes, the axis of X, where here is negative and here is positive. And here we can see the axis of Y, where here is positive, so positive Y, and here is negative. And if you have two negative axes, we have black, and if you have two positive axes, we have yellow. Okay, now if we want only to have an axis, what we have to do is to add separate and select, for example, X. And now we only see, remember, this. So basically the red part. Remember, this is yellow because it's being mixed with this color. So if we select X, we have selected the positive part. And if we select Y, we select the other part. Remember, the green part. And if we select Z, we cannot see it because we are working in 2D. Okay, now if you want to move this, the only thing you have to do is to add here a math node with add. And you can push this. So if we increase this, we are adding more positive values. That's why it's going there, right? You can move this and decrease it. Now, if you want to make a sharp selection, a sharp mask, then select less than. If you select less than, you are selecting everything that is less than this number. So if this is 0, remember we are working in X, it's being select everything that is less than 0. That's why we see this. And we can move the threshold to move the mask. If we want to select the opposite, so this part, then we need to select greater than. And now it's being select everything that is greater than 0, than this value. And we can move it. So with this, you can make a sharp selection. Look, before, after. And if we change the axis, it's the same. Before, after. If you add X with Y, so let's select this here and this here, we have a diagonal. Why? Because we are working with vertical axis and horizontal axis. So 1 plus 1, we have this. And if we want to make it sharp, then let's move this, make a copy of that, and remember, select, for example, greater than. Okay, we just learned how to make selections in this direction, and in this direction. And we can do the other directions too. Perfect. Let's delete this. By the way, another trick, if you select compare, you can do align. So basically, it's like mirroring what we have here. It's saying, okay, the basic value is here, 0. And this is like how much from this value, the value that we select, you want to get in both directions. So in this one and this one. With this, we can control how much we want. So we can create a line, as you can see. And with this, we can move the value. Now let's delete everything and how we can make a cycle. There is different ways to do it. One of the most basic is using a gradient and selecting, for example, a spherical or quadratic sphere that we have more gradient, as you can see. Look, before and after. And if we want to make it sharp, remember, let's bring, for example, less than, or the opposite. And with this, we can make a perfect cycle. However, we have a problem here. If you only want to do a cycle, okay, this works. But if you want to animate it, because in this channel, I want you to learn how to animate shaders, if we increase this, look, in some point, boop, this happens, right? It jumps from here to full color. And this is a problem, because if I want to make an animation of a cycle increasing, how I can avoid this? To do this, we don't have to use this. We are going to use a vector math node and select length. As easy as that. And now, if we connect it here, we have a cycle. Let's select less than. So basically, this is selecting based in the length of the center. And with this, you can move the center. So right now is 0, 0, 0. And we are increasing, for example, if I select 0.0, we are selecting a radius of 0.5. If you want a radius of 1, so like this, more or less, then let's increase to 1. But the important thing is that now we can increase this, and look, we don't jump to the weird effect that we had in the gradient texture. So for me, this one is much better to do animations. By the way, if you want to make a cycle with a stroke, remember, let's select compare, and look at this. If we decrease the stroke, so this is like the stroke, and this is where it starts. So we can make something like that. Also, if you want to do an oval, the only thing you have to do is to go here and play with the scale. And if you want to animate this, remember, just play with this. Okay, now, how we can do a square? To do a square, we have to use a diagonal. By the way, we have a diagonal like this because now it's using all the axes together. That's why we see like that. If you don't select this, you will see like this, but if you put a selection, a mask, now we are only selecting this part, right? Everything that is less than 0 in all the axes. Now, how we can do a square? I'm going to show you how to do it. Basically, what I want to do is to have this diagonal here. So, in this little square. And I want to mirror this in all the other squares. Like this, and like this. So, if we paint all this with white, we have a square. If later we just rotate it. So let's do that. To do this, how we can do it? This is really easy. Just bring a vector math and select absolute here. Now, if you don't see anything, don't worry, just play with that. And look at this. We have a square. So basically, to understand what is happening, this node is making everything positive. So remember that this was positive, positive, do you remember? Like X positive and Y positive. And thanks to this node, basically, is saying, okay, let's make the other squares full positive, absolute. That's why, if we activate this, everything is being mirrored. So this is the important one, and then it's being mirrored here, here, and here. That's why, if we play with that, we have this shape. And if you want a square, just rotate the Z. For example, 45 degrees. And now we have a square. As easy as that. And if you want it with a stroke, remember, just select compare. Okay, now let's do the triangle. This one is a bit more complicated. I'm going to show you two ways. For example, if we come back here, this looks like a triangle, right? What if we could just mask this and delete it? So we don't see this, and we can stretch this. So we can play with a triangle, right? So let's do it. How we can do that? We need to add another path. So let's make a copy of this. And basically what I want is a selection of this part. So let's bring separate. And I want this. So I want this part black, because black means don't show it. And now I want to mix it with that. So to mix this with this, by the way, let's add here less than and select 0, like this, sorry. So to mix this with this, we need to use, for example, you can use add, but you will see that doesn't work. So we need to play with this until it works. Oh, this is close. Basically is divide. If not, just try different modes. And now as you can see, we have a triangle. Now, if you want to move this, by the way, if you want to stretch it, just play with this. Look. To make it more narrow or wider or more or less perfect. I don't know if it's 1.6 or 1.5, but you get a perfect triangle. Now, if you try to move this in this direction, it's going to disappear. Why? Because remember, we have a mask here. So what we have to do is to move all this together. For example, I think we can use this here. And now, if we push it here, you can see that works perfectly. Okay, now you know how to do the basic shapes. And now I'm going to show you how to do all this faster. And you will think, why you didn't show me before? Because I want you to show you all this knowledge so you have more power to create whatever you want and to animate it. Now I'm going to show you a node that is going to create everything instantly and is faster. But this only works in Blender 5.0 because it's a new node. And it's called Radial tiling. This one. If you add this here, you will see this. Basically, this node is creating a radial where you can decide how many sides do you want, 4, 3, whatever. And this is just to round it. So you are thinking, okay, that's not what I want. Now look at this. Let's add here, like before, to mask it. And important thing, to make it work, you have to remember this. Because like this, it's like, okay, that's cool, but it's not what I want. You need to add here, separate, and don't select. By the way, if you leave it in 0, you can create this really cool effect. Look. And you can animate it. Look at this. But to make the shapes that we want, we need to select the Y. Look at this. Bam! So, if you want a square, select 4 sides. We have a square. You can rotate it. 45. Perfect. Now, what if I want a cycle? Don't worry, whatever you select here, always full numbers. But now, thanks to this, look at this. If we add roundness, by the way, you can make the edges round, but if we increase this to maximum, bam, we have a cycle. So now, we can play with that. We have a cycle or a square. And if we select 3 sides, what is going to happen? We have a triangle. A perfect triangle. And you can play with this to animate it, to do whatever you want, or to make the edges round. And the best part is that now we have more shapes. Because before we saw the cycle, right? We saw the cycle, the square, and the triangle. But now we can select, for example, a pentagon. Maybe you need to rotate it a bit, but you can select 5 sides, 6, an hexagon, 7, 8. You got it, right? You can create any shape that you want because we are working with a radial, so it's repeating the pattern. And remember, you can select compare, and decrease the stroke and start creating shapes. Let's make a copy of this, for example. Let's move this here, and select Add. And for example, I want a cycle and make it smaller. Or maybe I want a square. By the way, let's add this here so we have more control. And we can create any pattern that we want. By the way, if you increase this, you will see that when we use add, we see this. If you don't want that, what it works for me is using, I think it's minimum or maximum. No, maximum. And now you don't see this part that sometimes is whiter and the other is more gray. Look, before with add and after. So I think it's better always to work with maximum. And if you need to add more shapes, just add this here and add it like that. Let's decrease this and make it round. So that's all for today. I'm going to do more tutorials, how to create more complex shapes and how to animate it, because these have a lot of power. Because creating shapes with the shape editor is more efficient and faster to animate it than using real geometry with polygons, vertex, faces, etc. And if you want this project, I will leave it on my Patreon, where you will find more than 100 projects. And see you in the next video.